Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Could you kindly be upstanding for tonight's procession, please?
Please be seated. President, Vice President, Chief Executive Registrar, Deans, members of the Board of the Faculty of Nursing and Midwifery, past Deans and distinguished guests, I would like to welcome you to the College this evening, and I now declare the ceremony for the conferring of honorary fellowships open. I now call on Dr. Anya Colgan to come forward and read the citation for Ms. Nora Casey, TV and radio presenter, author and chairwoman, Harmonia Publishing, and of Ireland's biggest magazine publisher.
President, Dean, members of the Board of Faculty, distinguished guests and colleagues, it is my privilege to present to you Miss Nora Casey, an eminent television and radio presenter and author, a journalist and former nurse, and owner and chairwoman of Harmonia, Ireland's largest magazine publishing company. Born in Dublin, Nora's distinguished career began at 16 years of age when she left school to become a student nurse in Scotland. After 3 years as a general nurse and 2 more of further post-registration studies, Nora went to the Royal College of Nursing, London, to become its student officer. It was during her time at the Royal College of Nursing that she developed her skills in broadcast interviewing, effective presentation, and the art of public speaking. She studied for a National Council for the Training of Journalists certificate and was appointed editor of Nursing Standard. She subsequently gained qualifications in television production and radio journalism with Ealing College and the BBC. Studied strategic management at Ashridge Management College and undertook a Smith and Nephew scholarship in America. In 1998, she was appointed CEO of RCN Publishing, with a portfolio of 15 magazine titles, an event unit with over 100 conferences and exhibitions annually, and a book publishing unit. Under her patronage, many nurses and midwives were inspired by her dedication to improving care to society through the portfolio content she promoted and the nurses she encouraged to publish their research on patient care. Success and recognition in this domain of publication led to Nora first becoming CEO and then owner and chairwoman of Harmonia, Ireland's largest magazine publishing company, printing over 4 million magazines annually for the Irish, British, and American market, and selling on average 2.6 million in the Irish market annually. Formerly a dragon in the popular television series Dragon's Den, Nora's RTE radio and television broadcasting accomplishments are prolific and include The Breakfast Show on News Talk, Mind Feed with Nora Casey, Nora's Travelling Academy, The Takeover, Way to Go, and The Today Show. Widely published in periodical and book format, Nora has been Ireland's Publisher of the Year no fewer than 4 times, and in 2014, she was presented with the Lifetime Achievement Award by Magazines Ireland, the Association of Irish Magazine Publishers, whose chairman described her as one of Ireland's most successful magazine publishers and an inspiration to those in the industry. Nora has served on numerous boards. She is currently a member of the Press Council of Ireland, the International Women's Forum, a founder and current member of the London-based Women's Irish Network, Chairwoman of Women of the Year Awards, Chairwoman of the Restaurant of the Year Awards, and in 2007, she received the Ver Clico Businesswoman of the Year Award. Currently in training to climb Kilimanjaro, Nora is an avid traveller and travel writer and is a member of the International Association of Travel Writers. Her charity work is mainly in the areas of cancer, particularly breast cancer and cancer research, the hospice movement, suicide prevention, and a range of women's charities. Nora's generosity in sharing her expertise and life experiences with others is displayed at the many events she chairs and speaks at throughout Ireland and internationally. She has a keen interest in women in business. In 2001, she launched the Irish Tatler Women of the Year Awards and annually hosts and presents the Irish Tatler Business Academy at Dublin's Convention Centre. Following the death of her husband Richard in 2011, Nora published her book Spark, which espoused solace to many. And with other inspirational writers, she led a series of seminars to share with others the experiences she encountered on the journey back to a fulfilling life with her son, Dara. Dean, in the presence of the President of the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland, I have no hesitation in recommending Miss Nora Casey for the award of the highest honour this faculty can bestow. That is the Honorary Fellowship of the Faculty of Nursing and Midwifery of the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland.
By virtue of my office of Dean, in the presence of the President, I admit you an Honorary Fellow of the Faculty of Nursing and Midwifery of the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland.
I, Nora Casey, do solemnly and sincerely declare that I will observe and be obedient to the statutes, bylaws and ordinances of the Faculty of Nursing and Midwifery of the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland, and I will, to the utmost of my power, endeavour to promote the reputation, honour and dignity of the said college. Thank you.
I now call on Dr. Mark White to read the citation for Dr. Diana Cooney-Minner, Professor of Nursing and Dean at Wegmans School of Nursing, St. John Fisher College, Rochester in New York.
President, Dean, Executive Director, members of the Board of the Faculty, distinguished guests and colleagues. It is my privilege to present to you Dr. Diane Cooney-Minner, PhD, RN, and Fellow of the American Academy of Nursing, Dean of the Wegmans School of Nursing at St. John Fisher College in Rochester, New York. Dr. Cooney-Minner is a well-known and respected member of the nursing profession both nationally, within the United States, and internationally. She is married to Dr. Ralph Edward Minor, who's here tonight, and we fondly know as Ed. He practices primary care and internal medicine in Rochester, and they have 5 children: Stephanie, Christian, Sarah, Mary Margaret, Brian, and 4 grandchildren: Max, Gail, Rose, and Nora. Dr. Cooney-Minner is the founding Dean of Wegmans School of Nursing at St. John Fisher College. She's a member and fellow of the American Academy of Nursing, and her career reflects substantive accomplishments reflected or related to influencing and improving patient care through the vehicle of nursing education. She's a member of the New York State Board for Nursing, a founding board member of ANA New York, which is a new state affiliate of the American Association and Institute for Nursing in New York State Nursing Workforce Center. Working to overcome barriers to NP practice, she secured funds for the St. Joseph's Neighbourhood Centre to provide a nurse-managed service to provide primary care to vulnerable populations without health insurance in Rochester, New York. Dr. Cooney-Minner still volunteers there. Dr. Cooney-Minner is the founding editor of the DNP Forum, the first online journal focused on the dissemination of doctoral of nursing practice, clinical practice scholarship. A former member of the Board of Trustees of Thompson Health, she now serves on the board of the Children's Agenda, the Children's Institute, and as a member of Finger Lakes Health System Agency Regional Commission on Community Health Improvement. Dr. Cooney-Minner also serves as co-chair of the Finger Lakes Health Care Systems Agency Community Engagement Project, which is BP Control in the inner city. She has been recognized for her leadership as a finalist of the Athena Women's Leadership Award and as a winner of the Rochester Business Alliance Healthcare Leadership Award. A member of the Mayor's Health Weight Council in the summer of 2015, she was appointed to the Rochester Monroe Anti-Poverty Initiative Committee on Health and Nutrition, where she works with the Project GROW, a research team whose goal is to screen all 3-year-old children in the city of Rochester in the areas of health, social, and emotional health, growth and development, and experiences with trauma. The City of Rochester has one of the highest poverty rates of cities of equal size in the United States. 50% of the city's children live in poverty, 23% of them begin their lives in neonatal intensive care units, 70% are trauma survivors. More than half of the children in Rochester City schools do not graduate. The goal of this research project and Diane's work is in the early identification of health and developmental issues for 3-year-olds in the city and securing appropriate resources to support their healthy development and academic success. Dr. Cooney Minor's research interests focus on high-performance work teams, and she is currently part of a study with Brown University and the Veterans Administration on interdisciplinary team performance in VA community living centres. Dr. Cooney Minor has previously presented her work here at the RCSI Annual International Nursing and Midwifery Research and Education Conference, and for a long number of years she has supported the conference by ensuring a steady flow of presenters and attendees to represent the School of Nursing at St. John Fisher College, and a number of colleagues are here tonight. Finally, Dean, in the presence of the President of the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland, I have no hesitation in recommending Dr. Diane Cooney Minor, Dean of the Vegman School of Nursing at St. John Fisher College, for the highest honour that this faculty can bestow. That is, the Honorary Fellowship of the Faculty of Nursing and Midwifery of the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland.
By virtue of my office of Dean, in the presence of the President, I admit you an Honorary Fellow of the Faculty of Nursing and Midwifery in the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland.
I, Diane Cooney Minor, do solemnly and sincerely declare that I will observe and be obedient to the statutes, bylaws, and ordinances of the Faculty of Nursing and Midwifery of the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland, and I will, to the utmost of my power, endeavour to promote the reputation, honour, and dignity of the said college. Thank you.
I now call on Ms. Mary Jacob, Vice Dean of the Faculty of Nursing and Midwifery, to come forward and read the citation for Ms. Anna Shakespeare, CEO of St. Michael's House.
President, Dean, Executive Director, members of the Board of the Faculty, distinguished guests and colleagues, it is my privilege to present to you Miss Anna Shakespeare. A respected member of the nursing profession, Anna is married to Barry and mother of 4 adult children. Anna qualified as a registered nurse intellectual disability in 1989 at Stewart's Hospital, Palmerston, Dublin. In 1996, Anna obtained a Bachelor of Nursing degree from University College Dublin, and in 1998 Anna achieved a higher diploma in Disability and Equality Studies from University College Dublin. Anna expanded her education by undertaking a Masters of Science degree in Healthcare Management from University College Dublin, and in 2013 Anna obtained a higher diploma in Lean Quality Management from the University of Limerick and is currently enrolled in a doctoral programme in the Business School in Dublin City University. Anna is a senior professional with a proven track record of strong leadership and management skills in very demanding and diverse roles within health and social services in Ireland and other jurisdictions. Having worked in services supporting people with disabilities for more than 30 years, Anna has had the opportunity to experience a diversity of roles encompassing frontline practitioner to executive leadership level. Enhancing her career, Anna worked firstly as a staff nurse and then as a clinical nurse manager in various services, namely Daughters of Charity, Glenmaroon, Dublin, St. Loman's Hospital, Lucan, and St. Joseph's Intellectual Disability Services. In 1998, Anna became Assistant Director of Nursing for Intellectual Disability and Mental Health Services with the Eastern Health Board, as it was known at the time. Following on from her work as a project assistant on the National Project on Advanced Nursing in the Policy Division of the Department of Health and Children in 2000, Anna became Professional Advisor for Intellectual Disability Nursing in the Department of Health and Children in 2001. Anna was a member of the Nursing Board for 5 years, and during that period she was Chair of the Fitness to Practice Committee. Having worked in various positions in St. John of God Hospitaller Services, Anna's career progressed from Director of Nursing to Healthcare Risk Manager to Director of Services to Director of Programme Quality and Safety. Currently, Anna is Chief Executive Officer of St. Michael's House Group since 2015. Anna is passionate about people with disability. She has a joy for life and goes to work each day with respect for herself and others who face challenges by generating solutions. Her purpose in any role she has held is to ensure that each man, woman and child is supported to have a good life. This simple philosophy continues to challenge her and which guides her to listen to the people she serves. Ultimately, this viewpoint shapes her resources and energies to generate supports to meet their needs. Dean, in the presence of the President of the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland, I have no hesitation in recommending Anna Shakespeare for the award of the highest honour this faculty can bestow, that is, the Honorary Fellowship of the Faculty of Nursing and Midwifery of the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland.
By virtue of my office of Dean, in the presence of the President, I admit you an Honorary Fellow of the Faculty of Nursing and Midwifery in the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland.
I, Anna Shakespeare, do solemnly and sincerely declare that I will observe and be obedient to the statutes, bylaws and ordinances of the Faculty of Nursing and Midwifery of the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland. And I will, to the utmost of my power, endeavour to promote the reputation, honour and dignity of the said college. Thank you.
I now declare the formal proceedings closed. I now invite you to be upstanding for the exit of the procession.